Hi there, it's Lori at Positive Thanks Living. I have a stack of books and book covers that I'm working on right now, altering. The one you see in front of you is a hymn book, and it's fallen apart, the cover, so I've removed the book block from it, and it's all music sheets. And I've come up with an interesting thing to do with them, at least to start doing with them. I'm going to show you in a second. It's using paper napkins, just one ply glued on to a book page. They're books, it's hymn sheets. And on the inside, adding a little bit of space to write, again embellished with the paper napkin. It gives a wonderful texture and it fits inside the envelopes really well. I did a little embossing on this one, and just playing around with that. That's a book page with paper napkin, and that is the Reader's Digest cover. It's dark brown that I've covered with book page. Now what I've used to adhere it is Mod Podge. There's Mod Podge on this book. Next week I'm going to be altering that book. And this is the one that I've been working on. You saw a flip through last week. It's for the Junk Journal September. Now those are all the extra pages I'm still adding to it because it's a journal that I'm working in. It's for September. And all the different pages that I've been working on, and will continue to add my own private thoughts. It has prompts for September that are unnumbered, so you can just choose whatever you want. Now this is the next book that this week I'll be working on, finishing. I've done quite a bit in it. It's all about wreaths, and it's an instructional book that I probably will never use the instructions. Well, I won't now because I've covered them up. I've made it into a writing journal, and what I've done is glued some pages together or folded pages and covered up the writing that's already in it. Adding places that you can tuck things in, and these are all just wreaths. Wreaths that are pretty in my opinion. I've covered up the ones that I don't care for. An envelope with some paper in, and using all kinds of washi tape up because I have a lot of washi tape and its stickiness goes away, so it's time to use it all. I tried to sort of echo what's on the page with the washi that I chose, and rounded the corners of each page. You can see I have a leaf embellishment there, and just adding washi to cover up the writing where it makes sense to me anyhow. Making pockets by folding pages together and then gluing them. Yeah, I fold them together. And there's another larger pocket by putting two pages together and tucking in more writing paper. And wherever there would be instructions, I've covered up with just lined paper that I can write on, and using washi tape to both glue it down and to make it interesting. Now this is like a flip or a waterfall, there we go, page, so that it looks good together. Covering up writing with just odds of paper that I have been collecting and that seem to suit the journal. These are envelopes that I've kept from other things, and you can see you just sort of pick and choose where you want to make pockets, what you like in the book. It's a shiny pages, so they're very strong, but you don't enjoy writing on them as much as you would lined paper, at least for me. Now some of them I've left blank because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them, and you'll see more and more as we go further along. My idea is so that it looks good as a whole page opening. You can see this one. I folded it in half, made room to write, reminding myself there is room to write, and that it looks nice as an open display. Trying to pick colors in the washi tape that work with the wreath that's on the page. Lots of place to write. And here I haven't decided whether I'm going to glue some of those pages together or what I'm going to put on top. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I've sort of placed pages of paper where I'm going to put them, glue them in, add more washi tape. So if you have any books on your shelf that you love the pictures, but you know you're never going to follow them and you don't want them to go into the landfill, then this might be an option to alter them, that you can still enjoy the beauty of the book, but make it useful, make it into something new. No need to buy a new journal in a store. You can make your own from something you already have. Now, that's a brioche. So I tried to tie the theme together with coffee and cake and bread. I mean, who doesn't like coffee, cake, and bread? Or tea. My husband likes tea. So I think I'm going to be folding these together, but I haven't decided yet. Again, you don't want the pages to equal too much that the inside is like a gator mouth. You want it to lie flat so you can write on it well. We'll see what happens. Oh, you hear the bird. I have my window open because it's a lovely morning. Yeah, folding, adding writing space, covering up the pictures you don't like. Because, I mean, it's almost impossible to like everything in a book. And my taste won't be your taste. And it's possible that your taste won't be my taste. Who knows? But this way we make each book that we have ours. We have the memory of having the book. Yeah, now I need to decide what I'm going to put on the cover. I'm leaning toward doing what I did on this one. Half of the book, because it's actually, I don't need to paint this. It's like a linen covering. And the napkin will adhere beautifully. There's a few I'm partial to. I'm going to show you some options. And maybe you can leave a comment below and let me know what you like. I'm thinking about what's inside the book, the different pictures of the wreaths, and whether these napkins would suit those pictures. Now, the daffodil one, my favorite flower is daffodils. And obviously you don't use daffodils in a journal, but I can put it on the front of the journal. I'm thinking about using this as a commonplace journal. What that means is all the different sayings, all the different wisdom, all the different Bible verses or quotes that you really enjoy, that we save on our phone, maybe as a picture, putting them down on paper, writing them out. I'm going to try and do that with this journal. So it's both beautiful and interesting, and it's something that can, let's say, document what I've found interesting over the last 6 decades of my life. So I'm showing you what it looks like when it's over music. I think I'm partial to this one. It'll look nice with the color, and the color of the book below will bleed through, in a sense. I'll show you the process of how I separate the napkins and adhere them in next week's video, as I'll also share the next book that I'm altering. The next book is just writing, and I'm using the original cover. I think I'm going to cover it with the napkin also. And this is the Wreath Book. So you'll see both next week. Take care. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Bye for now. Take care. It's Laurie at Positive Thanks Living.